Sometimes you just gotta say, everybody, bro. If you're anything like me, there gets to a point where you wake up every day, you answer somebody's phone call, you answer somebody's text message, somebody's asking you to do this, somebody's asking you to do that. You're getting pulled in all these different directions, and then when you finally get some time to yourself, more than halfway throughout the day, 8, 10, 12 hours have passed, and you finally get a moment to yourself to work on the things that you're passionate about, and you think about what you actually care about as an individual, and you're tired, you feel drained, you feel exhausted, and then you just essentially don't have any energy or motivation to do what you care about doing. But on the flip side, you just got done helping everyone else do what they cared about doing. That's something that I genuinely am going through right now. And while I pride myself on being somebody that is very open to helping others, I pride myself on being somebody that people that I love can rely on. And I'm not necessarily saying that that's going to change, but there is a time and place where you do have to sit down and become more selfish. When somebody says you're selfish, I think there's a very negative stigma that comes with it. When you think of somebody that's selfish, you think of people that pretty much don't care about anyone other than themselves, right? Hence the name, selfish. But I do want to point something out when you think of those people. It's not in every case, but there are a lot of cases where the more selfish you are as a person, those people tend to have more success. Those people tend to have a little bit more going on for themselves. And while I do 100% believe that aligning myself with qualities that are harming other people is not somewhere I want to be, if you have a more mature outlook on studying these type of individuals, you will start to appreciate qualities of somebody that's able to say no. Somebody that's able to prioritize themselves so that they can strive and thrive in the things that they care for. And what I think is very important about that is, how can you give your all to someone that you care about when you don't even have anything figured out for yourself? I truly think that there is a balance that everyone should try to find where they need to be a little bit more selfish. Even within myself, I really do pride myself in being somebody that my loved ones, my friends, my siblings, my parents can rely on as, yo, I know when I hit up Berto, he's going to be there for me, he's going to get it done, he's going to help me out. And that's a dope feeling, man. I think one of the best feelings in the world is knowing that you were able to make somebody's situation, life, or moment just a little bit better. And I've been that person for a lot of people in my life. But while I take full responsibility for the shortcomings that I've had to deal with, I also have come to the realization that when I look around, I've done so much for others that wouldn't do the same for me. I'm not gonna say any names, but just people that I genuinely felt were family or just somebody I cared about. I just put it all on the line for them. I'm losing sleep trying to solve their problems. And then when I'm going through some of the darkest, rough patches in my life, I'm putting my hands out, help, help. And, I look around and what I will say is, that's okay. When I do things for people, I don't expect anything in return. Everything that I've ever given or have done for others has always been out of the kindness of my own heart. Or at the very least, and if there was any benefit for me to receive from doing whatever it is, I've always made it very clear about what my intentions are. So if that's quite all right. If people don't want to have my back, I've had theirs, then so be it. But what I do think an adjustment that needs to be made is I need to start prioritizing myself. I need to start prioritizing the things that I want to get done first. I need to start prioritizing my own mental health. I need to start prioritizing the things that make me happy and doing the things that I want to do. Because people will step on you if you let them. People that love and care for you will take advantage of you if you let them. People will literally disrespect you to your face with all the love and care in the world if you let them. And a lot of things can be solved by just clear communication, clear boundaries, clear intent. Hey, I'm focused on me right now. No, I'll get to that later. Hey, I can't do that right now. And these are things that I genuinely want to start implementing more into my life. Not to be an asshole, not to become a selfish person, but to be more selfish for my own mental health, for my own development as a person. There's only so much you can do. There's only 24 hours in a day. Life is like a battery. Let's just say this is a battery. It might look more like a burrito, but it's like a battery, man. And every time you do something, that battery is going down. It's going down. It's starting to get depleted. And if by the time you get to the things that you want to do, you only got 5-10% left of energy, man, you're not going to give it your best shot. So that's really what's been pondering on my mind a lot as of late. And there's just so much going on, a lot of changes, a lot of just things that I've been battling, but I do think things will get a lot better once I start to put myself first more. And I made this video, one, to vent, but two, to encourage anybody that may be feeling this way, maybe that might just be feeling a little bit underappreciated, might just be feeling like, hey, why me? That's a very dangerous place to be in when you're looking around and painting yourself as the victim and always looking like, why is their situation better than mine? Comparison is the thief of joy. That's always been the case, but you don't have to compare. You just need to make adjustments and really start to self-reflect on why you're getting the results that have become your reality. And a lot of times it's just, you're not putting yourself first. You're putting other people's satisfaction above your own. And there's a time and place for that. The message today is not to become someone that your loved ones can't rely on. But I guarantee you, if you put that same energy, effort, and passion that you are exerting for everyone else into yourself, you now will have the ability to empower yourself to be the best version of yourself that will be able to empower the people you say you love and care about.
Where you at, Berto?